Imagine waking up tomorrow and seeing two suns in the sky. This isn't science fiction. Planets with two suns actually exist. They're called circumbinary planets, and astronomers have found dozens of them. But what if Earth had two suns? What would happen to us? Let's find out. First, let's talk about sunsets. With two suns, you would see double sunsets. Sometimes both suns set together. Sometimes hours apart. The sky would turn impossible colors. Deep oranges, bright purples. Colors we don't have names for. It sounds beautiful, but beauty comes with consequences. Your shadow would never look the same again. With one sun, you have one shadow. With two suns, you would have two shadows pointing in different directions. As the suns move across the sky, your shadows would dance and shift constantly. But here's where things get dangerous. Two suns means double the radiation. Right now, Earth receives the perfect amount of solar energy. Not too hot. Not too cold. Add a second sun, and that balance is destroyed. Temperatures would skyrocket. The average global temperature could double. Ice caps would melt within years, not centuries. Sea levels would rise by 70 meters. Coastal cities would disappear. New York, Tokyo, London, Mumbai. Gone. But wait, gets worse. We two suns. You might never experience true night. Depending on where the suns are positioned, one could always be in the sky. Imagine going weeks without darkness, months without stars. Humans need darkness to sleep properly. Our bodies produce melatonin at night. Without regular darkness, our sleep cycles would collapse. Mental health would suffer globally. Depression and anxiety would become epidemics. Animals would suffer even more. Nocturnal creatures evolved over millions of years to hunt at night. Owls, bats, foxes. With no reliable night, they would starve or become prey themselves. Plants would face a nightmare too. Photosynthesis depends on cycles of light and dark. Many plants rest at night to conserve energy. Without darkness, plants would exhaust themselves trying to photosynthesize constantly. Crops would fail. Forests would die. The food chain would collapse from the bottom up. Now, let's talk about the orbit. Earth orbits one sun in a nice, stable circle. This gives us predictable seasons. With two suns, our orbit would become chaotic. Gravitational forces from two massive stars would pull Earth in different directions. Some years, we might swing closer to the suns and experience deadly heat waves. Other years, we might drift farther away and freeze. Seasons would become unpredictable. Farmers couldn't plant crops. Civilizations couldn't prepare. And there's an even scarier possibility. If the two suns orbit each other, their combined gravity could fling Earth out of the solar system entirely. We would become a rogue planet, drifting through space. Frozen, lifeless. But let's say the orbit stays stable somehow. What about water? With two suns heating the planet, evaporation would accelerate massively. Lakes would shrink, rivers would dry up. Groundwater would disappear. Water wars would erupt globally. Nations would fight over the last remaining sources. The oceans might survive, but they would become much warmer. Warm oceans mean more powerful hurricanes. Category 6 storms, constant destruction. Marine ecosystems would collapse as temperatures exceed what sea life can handle. Coral reefs would bleach completely. Fish populations would crash. Now, here's something mind-blowing. Some scientists think life could still adapt. After millions of years, evolution might produce creatures suited for a Susan world. Plants with reflective leaves to handle extra radiation. Animals that hibernate during the brightest periods. Humans might move underground or build cities with massive UV shields. We are adaptable. We survived ice ages and near-extinction events. But adapting to two suns would take thousands of generations. Billions would die first. So could a planet with two suns support life at all? Yes, actually. Astronomers discovered Kepler 16b, a planet orbiting two suns. They nicknamed it Tatooine after Star Wars. If Kepler 16b had water and the right atmosphere, life could theoretically exist there. But that life would look nothing like us. It would evolve for constant light, extreme radiation, and chaotic seasons. Alien life on a Tatooine planet would be truly alien. So here's the final thought. Our single sun is not boring. It's perfect. It gives us just enough warmth, just enough light, just enough stability. Earth sits in what scientists call the Goldilocks zone. Not too hot, not too cold. Just right. One sun, one chance, one perfect cosmic accident. Next time you complain about the weather, remember these. You could be dealing with two suns, double radiation, no night, and an orbit that might fling you into deep space. Suddenly, a rainy Monday doesn't seem so bad. What do you think? Could humans survive on a planet with two suns? Drop your answer in the comments, and subscribe for more impossible questions. See you in the next What If.